Hello again. It's looking like we have something to fix today, and this is a kind of special power supply. It's coming from a keyboard from a professional arranger, and that's a Roland EM2000. I was trying to clean it as much as possible, and I don't have too much experience with this guy. I know it's dangerous. It's a switching power supply. It involves definitively higher voltages. Let me start having some measurements. This one, it's a resistor 22 kilo ohms, almost out from the board, but that shouldn't be a problem. We fix it back right here. So far, this is the input going to a series of filters. Of course, a fuse here, which is blown. I've been expecting that. Here we have the rectifier bridge. It's good to see that there is no short so far. Okay, but I also can see the rectifier goes to this pair of capacitors. All right, so here I have a strange reading, like 82 ohms, 106, 112. Well, this is very strange. It's going up and down. 71 here, 106 there. So I think for the beginning, I will take out the rectifier and the capacitors. I want to measure them separately, like usually. My TS100 ready for action. Working spectacles. Oh, that's not protection. That's because I can't see well anymore. And of course, flux. Rosin, classic. This capacitor out. We don't need it for now. Let me start having some measurements. This one, the rectifier, it's out. Let's measure this guy, which I doubt is in trouble. Yeah, it's looking good. No bumps, no scratching. In diode mode, it's perfect, absolutely perfect. So that one goes out. Let's measure the capacitor now. This is funny. You see, these guys are in parallel here. So if I measure here, I have a voltage drop of 110. If I'm going here, I have a drop of 91. So let's go to ohms. On the other side, 54. But it's the same. It's absolutely the same circuit. How comes? This is really interesting. You see, it's short here, or it should be. Yeah, 2.2 ohms. That's my testers. Okay, very, very interesting. Okay, let me have out the capacitors, or maybe first I will take out the screen here. This is for thermal dissipation. I need a lot of heat to take that out, that's for sure. But let me try here again. I'm not worried. TS100 is very capable of high power, like that. Small but powerful. Okay, now we can take out the capacitors. Of course, before working with capacitors, high voltage like these guys here, you have to check for the voltage, because they can stay charged for a long time, a long period, and then you'll be in trouble. 36 ohms, 39 ohms. Okay, from where? Let's analyze this. It's going here to this. So we have a transformer going to one of these pins. Okay, any connection here? You see, there is a lot of soldering material on this, some of these parts, you know why? Because they are getting hot, and having a lot of soldering wire can assist for a heat discharge. Let me have this capacitor out too. Let's measure this guy. 10 nanofarads. Is it good? Oh yeah, 10 nano. Perfect. This is good. What else? We have a diode here. Is this a diode? It should. Yes, D1. Any problem with this? No, so far so good. So we have two little capacitors here. No, this is good. no short here, but anyway, we'll check that too. What we got here? A DC one. Okay, so I believe this is the optocouple, and we also have a transistor there. Oh, no, it's a transistor Q2. Okay, so that's the optocouple. Obviously from here running, yeah, we got no problem. We should, of course, still 75, same story. So we have the plus going to one of transformer, and this one goes. Well, I believe the single problem here is this huge. I never encountered something like this. Key A140 something. Okay, so this is a specialized circuit for having all these things running. So it's not a simple transistor, MOSFET, like usually. We have a whole circuit for doing the job. Yeah, and it's out. What we got here? Obviously, it's gone. That low resistance. What? Sorry. Oh yes, look here people. This one, it's kaput. It's smashed. Look here, a crack, a big, huge crack. Problem solved. I got nothing else to do but to wait until I order a new one, and we can take a look to see what is this. Not only, but the circuit, it's also burnt around here. I suppose this capacitor is also in trouble. Key A. Okay, let's try to find that. A1M0680. Go. It's from Fairchild Semiconductor, and it's a smart power switch. KA1M0680. As long as we are here, let me check for the capacitors are in good shape. This is a great tool, by the way. 0.62 ohms, yes, 90 microfarads. Oh, a little lower than expected, 100, and 0.68 ohms. ESR. Oh, this is worst. Okay, I think I'm gonna use one of these guys. That's a 330 to 019. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Anyway, for now, this is the main problem. This is the guy which should be replaced. Put this here to remember about the parts. But we can fix this resistor back in place. Transformer is looking a little, how can I say, fried? No. Perfect. You see exactly the same story about having a lot of soldering. Okay guys, that's it for today. Nothing else to do but to wait for the replacement parts. Probably 2 new capacitors, and we'll see afterwards. Don't forget, subscribe, like, and I want to hear your comments about. And of course, have fun. Bye bye.